So I think it's clear from the title what this video is going to be about. And if you watch my channel at all, you know basically my position on Barack Obama. I do not think that I critiqued him for not being nearly liberal enough and too pro-establishment, too corporate, just plain out conservative on some issues. That being said, I think with recent events, I felt inspired to hammer this home again that Barack Obama is not a liberal, and more importantly, us real liberals need to be shouting that from the rooftops every chance we get in every forum we have, because we cannot be put in the same room ideologically as this man. He is not a liberal. He does not stand for us. He has pretty much open disdain for us on a lot of issues. And I mean, the recent events are just baffling. So I assume everybody that is watching my channel would have seen something about the NSA leak that came out within the last week, and how the government is basically spying on you all the time, email, on your phone, not necessarily the content of the calls, but the duration and who's talking to who, and so on and so forth. It's basically the Patriot Act, what Bush was doing under the Patriot Act, but on steroids. And I know that we liberals always overinvest in a candidate and hope they're going to actually do what they say when they pander to us, which they never do. But I couldn't have imagined in my wildest dreams that Obama would go to the right of Bush on nearly every civil liberties issue. He's to the left of Bush on gay marriage and to the right of on Bush on almost everything else except for the economy, where they're pretty much in lockstep. And I think he's one of the worst presidents ever. And I just get sick of having to tell people that he's not liberal, because he's not. He did a Republican health care plan, right? A Republican health care plan in 1994. That's what he implemented. The same thing Mitt Romney, a Republican governor, implemented, right? That was a conservative plan that originated with the Heritage Foundation. Did he push for the liberal option of a single payer system? No, he did not. Because he's not liberal. Right, the economy and things like that, like I said, you look at the tax rates for most of the Bush years versus the tax rates for most of the Obama years, they're like 99.5% the same. They both allow banks to just run wild and prosecute no one as it regards banks. And now we get to the civil liberties issue. Speaking of banks, right? And not prosecuting them. So they were in lockstep there, but Barack Obama is much worse in terms of prosecuting people, prosecuting whistleblowers, prosecuted Riley Manning. They're planning on prosecuting this Snowden dude, that NSA thing. He's broken all the Espionage Act records, right, for prosecuting people. He's to the right of Bush on that, and it's troubling. It's awful. I could use a whole bunch of other adjectives. It's disturbing. The NSA thing, he's to the right of Bush. This man is no liberal. I don't even want to try to pin down his ideology anymore. It's clear that everything, almost everything he has ever said in front of a podium is a lie. It has no meaning. He campaigned against the Patriot Act. He campaigned against Bush on this issue. He campaigned against wiretapping. He had a mandate to not do this, and he ramped it up. And I just can't say how important it is to not let this man be labeled liberal. He's not liberal. on any issue, really. He's really not liberal on any issue. I'm struggling to come up with an issue where he's liberal. I guess once enough gay people gave him money, he evolved to be to the liberal position on that. But he's still not really super liberal about gay rights, even. Completely ignores minorities in terms of the economy. Completely ignores poor people in terms of the economy. You know, caters much more to private industry than most liberals, where the man is just not a liberal. And we cannot have one of the two worst presidents in American history be labeled liberal when he is no such thing. And we need to hammer that home. We need to oppose Barack Obama on all of these issues. People that know legal scholars and things like that, we need to challenge these things in court, and we need to get our democracy back, because we're losing it right now, and that's just an awful thing. This is a great country. There is no reason that we should let moneyed interests spy on us and run our politics. It's ridiculous, and something needs to be done. All right, y'all. Peace out.